HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, the loss in their last game ended what was one of the greatest starts to an NBA season we've ever seen. The wins just kept coming for them. It looked for a little while like they were never going to lose. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac and went with a guy named Kobe Bryant. And they're hoping that they can have this similar type success by going small with D'Angelo Russell.
It's a very good compliment to the team. They already have a lot of guards on the roster. I'm surprised they didn't pick Okafor at number 2. I'd like to see the inside and outside that the Lakers are used to, especially when it comes to
Well, we have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Brooklyn Nets come in for this one. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. And, of course, Freak. We'll see how they continue to fare without him.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
Chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. He's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him. Around might take some getting used to.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Brook Lopez. LeBron James is out there with Young. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Now here's James. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against Portland.
No stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. It's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
All right, Doris. So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Lopez a screen on Carroll. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Freak. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Screen by Howard. To the middle, up off the screen.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
James against Carroll. And he gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Randall kicks to Howard. Lakers working the ball around now. Randall with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Screen by Young. Beverly dishes to James. To the paint. Here's Lopez. That misses off the backboard. Lakers leading by 7. Stolen by Beverly. He kicks to Lopez. Screen by Young. Up off the screen. Misses the layup. The Lakers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Beverly against Richardson. James sets the screen for Beverly. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. And the Nets miss again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Then for the Nets, Smith checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Goodwin. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against the Clippers.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Racking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, G8, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Lakers. Out to the wing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Young's checked in for Brooklyn. And both. Free throws good for LeBron. Lakers leading by 6. Freak kicks to Bogut. And he banks in the layup.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Smith, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And it's Freak missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And a wide open look for James. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
It's deflected, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. The Lakers in the lead on the court right now. Second quarter starting for the Nets. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. Out to the wing. Back to Beverly. Now the dish to Goodwin. Bangs home the trifecta. Goodwin's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Brooklyn. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers delivered quite the performance. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And here's Beverly following the three-pointer by Freak. Screen by Young. Pass to Lopez. Nets passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beverly. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Nets trail by 6. And here's Beverly. 9 points last game out. Lopez a screen. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly, and that one's good. Freak's got 12 points in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Dishes it to Goodwin. Lopez a screen on Richardson. Lopez kicks to Beverly. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Let's get a glimpse at how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet. The NBA stats. First in opponent field goal percentage, first and second chance points, and they're also ranked number 2 in scoring points in transition. This is a team that really pushes the ball ahead and tries to score before the defense gets set.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Freak. Screen by Young. There's the screen. And Beverly kicks to Lopez. No good from 11 feet. Lakers leading by 8. And a wide open look for Freak. Again, Los Angeles.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. He dishes it to Goodwin. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And Beverly kicks to Young. Feeds it to Beverly. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. Beverly's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Richardson the pass to Randall. Here's Freak. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Lopez. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Freak. 18 points for him. Howard at the elbow. Outflews off the pick and hammers it home.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here. And in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Beverly. He's got 6. That's tipped, but they'll get another chance. And Young picks to Beverly. There's the feed to Young. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, Greg, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences now.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Freak. They double him with Freak. Fires the 3. And it's Beverly missing. Lakers leading by 12. There's Freak. And there's another one for the Lakers.
You can just... see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. And that does it for the first half of play.
Los Angeles, 50. The Nets, 38. Your safety is on the
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we...
Ladies and gentlemen, go!
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Freak, he's in at the point. Julius Randle is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Howard. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by the Lakers. From the baseline, Lopez, no luck.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
For Brooklyn, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That's good from Beverly. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Freak. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Screened by Young. Lopez dishes to James. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it, when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Nets trail by 16. Here's Beverly. He's got 7. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Lakers second, in third, the Nets.
And both squads extremely adept in transition. They like to get out and run, guys, and this is a battle of greyhounds.
Here's Freak. Here's Randall. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Randall's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for LeBron James. 6th in shooting percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
Shoots off the screen. Lopez, no luck.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Beverly. 7 points in the game. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Goodwin. Lopez a screen. Off the pick. Got a hand on it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Richardson. Good D by James.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn has possession. 19-point game. It's stolen by Carroll.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Here's Richardson. Finished off the break. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Beverly. Kicks to James. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And it's Freak missing.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Freak. Kept alive, Carroll. Off with the layup. Nets trail by 21. Now Beverly. He's got 7. And James with the basket on the assist by Beverly. 14 points for LeBron.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Move the ball.
And Freak throws it down.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Lopez. After the basket.